So some of you requested I made a video on the moving averages, right? Actually, how I plotted them. So I'm going to be making a very quick video on it, so you can apply them to your charts. I've already talked about the moving averages and exactly how they help you make good entries, especially trading V75. So first of all, yeah, I will just get straight to the point. All right, so we hit this F button, so that is where we have all our indicators. So we hit on the main chart. All right, so we have two. We have the main chart and then the indicator window. So my indicator window is probably right here, and my stochastic in place. And if you be asking if my stochastic has any changes, no, it's on default. All right, no changes have been made to my stochastic. It's on default. So it's the same as yours if you should apply it to. So I hit on the F button and then main chart, and then I select moving averages. So I think the first is 21. So you enter the period 21. Alright, and then the method is exponential. The pixel is 2, and then you give it a color. So for me, I prefer red. Done. So you can see it right here. It has been applied to it. So let me switch to other time frames. Okay, it's right there. 15 minutes. Okay, it's right here too. So let's get back. And then the next is 50. 50. The same method, exponential, pixel to color, move. So it has been applied. 50 is a very, very powerful moving average, especially when in forex trading. 50 moving average is very, very powerful. All right, when you are trading forex especially, and then you come across the 50 moving average, let's say the price is moving in a particular direction, whether downwards or upwards, and then it gets to the 50 moving average, something happens. It is either the buyers are strongly gathered there or the sellers are strongly gathered there. So the moment the price gets to the 50 moving average, it breaks it a little and it begins to pull back. So 50 is very, very powerful. So we go to the next, which is 100. Zero. Okay, the same thing, exponential, the pixel to prefer black. And then the next we have 150. So 150, I prefer pink. All right, sea blue rather, yeah. And then I'm coming, the 150 is not exponential, the 150 is simple. All right, so that is the only thing you change. Okay, the 150 is simple. Other than that, 21, 50 and 100, they are exponential. So 150 is simple. And then the last, which is 200, another powerful moving average, especially when it comes to forex, is the 200 moving average. Very, very strong. So the 200. 20. Okay, so it's also simple. And then the pixel is 2 as usual, and then the color, I prefer pink. Yeah. All right, let me switch to it. Okay, so you can see all the moving averages are in place. So if you should do it well, that's exactly how it's going to look like. All right, this is exactly how it's going to look like. And I've talked about how the price reacts or it behaves anytime it gets close to the moving averages. All right, take a look at this. Oh, I'm so sorry I couldn't show this early. This particular candle on the 15 minutes time frame. All right, now my time says 12:08. Okay, 12:08. So it's been 8 minutes. 8 minutes since this particular candle started forming, and before forming it was right here on top here. And guess what? It dragged, it came down, got close, and it hit the 21 moving average. As you can see, it has done. Now you can see it is breaking the 21 moving average. Now often it will just break it a little, and the minute it breaks it downwards a little, it will pull back and you will see shadows like this. All right, it would form shadows like this. So you can see it's breaking it. So this is how I use the moving averages. All right, That's how I use it. So it will drip down, and once it gets close, once you spot it in the middle, then you sell. Okay, the minute you sell, you wait for it to come down. Once it touches it, it just touches. Now look at it. It is pulling back. Take a look at it. You can see it's pulling back, but sometimes it's just too early for it to pull back. Okay, the time is still ticking. It says 12:09. The minute is getting to 12:15. Now the actual movement will start happening. That's if it will be going down, then it will drop. Okay, but if it will be pulling back, then it will start riding. And if it will be going down, it will drop, and let's say if it drops and gets to the middle and it closes somewhere in the middle, then you should know Mr. 50 moving average is right here, all right, waiting for the next candle to drop and hit. So that is how I use the moving averages, all right. Very, very powerful. So you can see right there, it's trying to break it. It's trying to break it. So if you can imagine, if you trade without these moving averages on your chart, all right, you trade with a naked chart without moving averages, that is when it becomes very difficult for you, all right. When you sell, you don't even know when to take profit, and with V75 like this, short trades are very, very, they are very, very relevant, all right. You can take just a short trade, and then that short trade alone, for instance, I was too late. I actually wanted to take this trade, all right. I would have sold right here, all right here. I would have sold right here, and the minute it dropped down, broke it a little, I would take profits, and that would be somewhere $7, somewhere $7 or $6. And can you imagine if you should do this, let's say 10 times in a day, or even 10 times is too much, let's say 5 times in a day, how much do you have? So that is how powerful the moving averages are. You can see it is okay, it is trying to break, it is still coming down. So I will end it here. These are the moving averages I applied on my chart, and I'm sure you've seen how I did it. It's nothing really difficult, so you can just watch the video and then follow the steps and do it on yours too. And I hope you really got the short explanation, I guess, the short demonstration I just made here. All right, thanks very much.